go in that ring and I put so much on the line, I'm willing to die in that ring. That's how far I'll go. I'll do whatever it takes. I will do whatever it takes. I can become a world champion. That's the dream, that's the goal, and I'll make that a reality soon enough.
Boxer Tony Bellew is a man on a mission.
Welcome to the home.
The reigning British and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion is currently preparing for a WBC world title eliminator on March the 30th against Isaac Chilemba of Malawi.
If you're really going to do this properly at this sport to the maximum potential, it takes over your life. It's as simple as that, and you've got to sacrifice everything if you want to succeed and achieve great things, because like I always say, and I harp on about it, but I ain't the most talented fighter, but I'm willing to work harder than the rest of them, and I'm willing to push my talent to the maximum.
Tony hails from Liverpool in the northwest of England, and he trains at the city's famed Rotunda Boxing Club. The 30-year-old began boxing here at the age of 18, under the watchful eye of the gym's late founder, Jimmy Albertina.
Jimmy was possibly the greatest person I ever met. He helped me, made me realise that I think I walked in this gym and thought I was the bee's knees and thought I was, ready to become a great fighter. And when I got here, I realised I was just at the very bottom of the ladder, and I realised I never really had much ability, and I didn't really have much to my game. And then when I came here, he opened my eyes to boxing.
Albertina passed away in 2003, by which time Tony was making waves on the amateur scene. A ferocious puncher, Bellew earned the nickname the Bomber by winning most of his early bouts by way of knockout. He won 3 ABA titles before turning professional in 2007. Now married with 3 young sons, the balance between life in and out of the ring can be difficult to reconcile.
It's tough living life with 3 kids. I work myself to the floor in the gym every day. And then, you go home and you try and be a dad and have some energy left to spend time with your kids. And sometimes it's just not there. Sometimes it is. So, it's tough. But I think my eldest boy understands. My middle boy doesn't understand. And he can't understand why I'm tired and stuff like that. But he'll understand when he's older. He'll understand that I've sacrificed so much to give them the better things that they want in life.
Before turning pro, Tony did actually consider an alternative career to support his growing family. Blessed with brains as well as brawn, he trained as an accountant, but decided that his future lay in the boxing ring. Due to his success, Tony has become a well-known face in his hometown, and he's often a guest on Liverpool's Radio City sports show, where as well as discussing boxing, he gets to talk about one of the big passions in his life, Everton Football Club.
And welcome along to the programme. I'm Steve Hothersall. We got plenty of FA Cup action to review. Everton through, and of course our resident Blue, Tony Bellew. Tony, first of all, terrific stuff for the Blues at the weekend. You must have been out of your seat with that last-minute winner against Bolton.
Yeah, it was a brilliant game. I was at Bolton. Fantastic performance by the boys, and I was really happy with the way they came through. It was tough, and maybe we didn't deserve to get the full win, but you don't get what you deserve in the game. You get what you play for, and they really played for it, and they got it in the last minute. Johnny Eitinga proved to be a last-minute hero.
What was it like amongst the Evertonians?
Oh, it's brilliant. As I say, there was me, Gibbo, and a few of the other lads sitting there with the fans, and the fans were made up that the likes of Gibson can sit there. As I say, I'm just the same as the other fans. I'm a normal fan myself, but they were all happy I was sitting there and celebrating when Everton scored like lunatics. It's fantastic, it really is. It was a great atmosphere, and roll on now to Oldham.
Let's talk about the magic of boxing. A brilliant year ahead, particularly for yourself. The first challenge, of course, will be against Isaac Chilemba. You're the reigning Commonwealth light heavyweight champ, but you've got much higher ambitions for this year, haven't you?
It's a big year. I've captured now the silver title with the WBC. That kind of made me the interim champion, and it puts me in line for the shot at Dawson because he's the champion at the moment. Chilemba's the best guy I've fought. He's number 5 in the world. I'm number 3. This is a massive, massive fight, and I'm in the semi-final now. I'm one step away from getting to the WBC title, so it's all on the line. I've got a massive, massive night ahead of me.
6'3" Tony's professional record currently stands at 19 wins and just 1 defeat. That loss came at the hands of Nathan Cleverly in a WBO title fight 2 years ago. Since then, a more mature and patient Bellew has emerged in the ring. He was impressive in his 2 most recent fights against Edison Miranda and Roberto Bolonti, having worked hard on his style and technique.
I've got so many strings to me bow now, whereas in the past it was just I'll let you and I'll put you out. Whereas now, what am I going to do? Am I going to box you? Am I going to play around with you? Am I going to jab your head off all night? What am I going to do? These fighters don't know what I'm going to do come fight night. In the past, they used to know. You studied me 18 months ago and you'll know this guy's coming in just for the knockout. I come in now to a game plan and I stick to it too.
Bellew's showdown with Chilemba will take place in Liverpool.
The bomber, Tony Bellew.
The winner should get to fight WBC World Champion Chad Dawson. Bomber is confident that a vociferous hometown crowd will prove to be a key factor on the night.
He's never experienced that before. I have. I've been on that stage when 10,000 are screaming for me. I've experienced it, and believe you me, it's a shock to your system. You can say it doesn't affect you all you want, but it does. And I've been there and experienced it, so he hasn't. So I know what's coming on March the 30th, he doesn't. And it's going to make for a loud, explosive night.
As part of his fitness program, Tony undergoes strength and conditioning work at the training ground of his beloved Everton FC. The club's head of sports science, Dave Bellew, is in charge of making sure that Tony is in peak physical condition ahead of his fights. And Dave's job is helped by Tony's lifestyle. Avoiding the binge and purge approach favoured by some boxers, Tony's commitment to his physical well-being is constant.
Tony's always in good condition. He never lets himself get too far away. You know, we have this thing with him. He never goes more than 7 or 8 pounds above the weight, because you have some boxers that'll go 1.5 stone, 2 stone above the weight, and they're struggling to make the weight. The week before, they're starving themselves trying to make the weight, and that only drains your energy. So it gives him a nice psychological edge, because he knows he's trained hard, he's done all hard work, and he hasn't had to starve himself, so he's in great condition, ready for the fight.
And for a man who has the Everton crest on his trunks when he fights, training at the club is a pleasure.
Quite a few of the guys love boxing, and they wish they were in Tony's shoes, and Tony would love nothing more than to be able to play football for Everton Football Club. So it's always, the grass is always greener, and they respect and admire each other, you know, because the way they train, you know, they know Tony trains so hard.
While Tony has made significant advances in both technical and physical areas, it's his self-belief and incredible desire to succeed that underpin everything he does in the ring. Having missed out on a world title in the past, he's totally focused on making sure that this time around, the belt will be his.
I will do anything to win. I will go to any level. I'll go through any pain barrier. And people have seen that maybe in the last fight. You know, you see a 5-inch gash above the side of my eye, and then you think to yourself, you know, what's this guy willing to go through to win? And I'm willing to do anything. I will go to any level to win. And when it comes to showing how much balls you've got, I'll show I've got the biggest ones in the game, because I'll fight till the death.
Tony Bomber Bellew is a man for whom hard work and sacrifice are a way of life. When he comes face to face with Isaac Chilemba on March the 30th, whatever the outcome, the likeable Scouser will have left no stone unturned in pursuit of victory. We wish him well.